Hello, 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 hello. Hi. Hello, everybody. Let me get the chats and everything back open. This will probably be a fairly short stream. But I want to and need to grind out some Mortis Trials. And I know that there's Twitch drops to get and everything. So I figured, why the hell not do some extra streaming this week and do some Mortis Trial grinding with you guys. Hello, everybody. Hello, Scout. Hello, Spider-Man. Hello, Spider-Man. Hello, K-Boy. Hello, Edge's Reality. Hell yeah, Dogtide has been so good. It's so much fun. The dogs are so much fun. On the Twitch side, hello, Destroyer Peru, Yelena, Shadow Dragon. My mouse is gone from that side of my screen. There we go. Banana Pepper. Chaos Running, Shovel Enjoyer, hello. Hi, Cthulhu. How are you guys all doing? So everybody's been having fun with RBDs? I've seen a lot of higher level people definitely been hitting it hard, grinding out those levels. You're really well. This is a ninja stream. It's actually not a ninja stream. I announced it and then I was a bit late because full disclosure, you know that thing that you do sometimes whenever you're like, I'm just gonna go lay down for a second, just a second. I'm just gonna like chill for a minute. And then you know damn well, you're like, don't trust yourself doing this. You're like, it's fine. I'm not gonna fall asleep. And then you fall asleep just for a little bit, just a little bit of sleepy sleep. Hello, Gen X. Watching 4 cyberdogs crawl over the playgrounds like a pack of hyenas is immensely satisfying. Completely agree. Mac your RBD's class and have completed 45 of 60 class penances. Hot damn. How do you leave the queue? Exclamation point leave will get you out. You just hit 23 on John Barktide. Nice. Hello, Fruity Girl. So, yeah, we have, let's see, Destroya Peru, Yelena, and Shadow Dragon up first, you guys, for some Mortis Trials. Did that yesterday, woke up with your dog and youngest child passed out on you? Aww, that's nice. At least it turned into a cuddle puddle. That's always nice. Dad Hawasi, you're in the queue. You're level 18 after last night? Sweet. Only issue you're seeing when people are relying on the dog too much. Like a burster comes in, someone marks it, and they turn away and the burster nails them. Dogs are not good with bursters. Dogs and bursters are a recipe for disaster, you guys. That's actually one thing that I really hope that they fix. I cannot tell you now the amount of times that I have turned to push the burster because those are one of the things that I'm still like, I cannot just mark that, trust the dog has it handled. I'll push it, then my dog will run around on the other side of it and then push it back to me like it's some kind of sick game. Not okay. Then it blows up. I have no time to react to it. I'm like, no, Hooch, why would you do this to me? And Hooch is just like, ah? Game? World's worst fetch. I know, right? Pirate King, you can't wait to play tonight? Hell yeah. I'm not going to stream tonight, but tomorrow from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. Pacific time is my normal, regular weekly stream time. So I'll be doing that. So he's just trying to play. He's just being a little scamp. That's it. Bork. Target a hound that is on you. Can you actually, you don't even have to target it, Deus Ex Macchiato, by the way. Love your username. The dog just does it automatically if you're pinned by a hound, which is so dope. Let me see here. Let me turn up my volumes a little. I had him down because I did a round in the court earlier, and then my kiddo was like, Mom. It's like, what's up? Woof. Can't wait to do our BD's Karnak. Oh, BD, did you miss out on the conversation last night? We can't replay it after you play it in the campaign. There's no more Karnak hard mode for now. It's dead. It's gone. You're free. Yeah, you're free. Greetings, Asaf. How many characters can we make now? You can have up to 8 operators, and each one of those characters can have 8 different loadouts too, which is pretty dope. What does the Twitch key do? Twitch key. I know that in order to get the Twitch drops, you have to connect your Fat Shark account and your Twitch account. You can just quit playing Darktide. Yeah, sure. Hi, Maple Bacon. Did you see Wolfer's background cutscene? Oh, yeah. I've seen everything that the campaign has to offer. I need to capture it in the live version. But yeah. Hello, Grim. You're happy you did Karnak Extra Hard mode? Yeah. Yeah, if I had known that it was going away, if I like connected those dots whenever I was playing the early access stuff, I would have made a big push, I probably would have done like a whole Saturday stream dedicated to it as like a fond farewell to Rinda and her no flavor without sport. Now it's gone. I don't know what to do with myself. Victor, you're in the queue. Can't wait for new lore videos. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm sure it'll eventually come back. Average shovel enjoyer, I'm going to talk about whatever comes up in stuff. So that's at your own risk, man. No worries. Jen and Eduardo, you guys are in the queue. Also, like, was that really a spoiler that the Orthos offensive is going away?
So, you wish to become a true Mortis operative. Stephanie can help with that. Succeeding this trial will be another step down a long and dangerous road. Fight well, claim the relic, and most important, be nice to Stephanie.
Well, I mean, everybody's been saying that a new Warflore cutscene exists for a long time. Nobody said what it is.
Stephanie is feeling generous.
The only new things after the Karnak mission halfway through. Yeah. Opie, you're in the queue!
Stephanie should train you. So Stephanie shall. Unless one of us dies.
How do they keep her bald? I think she probably just comes like that. Maybe she has like a, oh my god, maybe she's a gene stealer and she's just always bald. It's all gene stealers, man, all the way to the end. The new Halloween outfit, especially the veterans one, reminds me of Space Cowboy. They're so good. Are we all here? Are we all ready? I know somebody said they were gonna go to the bathroom. Oh no, looks like we're all here. Okay, we Gucci.
Let me see. Yes.
Got all your weapons maxed and you just smacked your guy. Have you tried the RBs without the dog? I did one round of it yesterday, and it was fine, but it's more fun with the dog. I'm looking forward to getting to Auric level Mortis Trials. Cerberus, such a good name. It really is. Oh, we got a twerking poxwalker. Oh, damn. Orc Mortis has been pretty fun. I like that your grenades renew themselves. Yeah, if you get the right thing. Hello, beta. Oh, if you run Lone Wolf. Do you think there's a strong build there with Lone Op and Mines? Yeah, probably. But dog fun. Good for the penance. Oh right, there's a penance. Hey, Rose Maris, hello, thank you for the follow. Welcome. I don't know. I don't find 4 dogs chaotic. I think it's perfectly fine and helpful. Hello, Ace. Hope you all obey the Lex. Oh, I always obey the Lex. Well, then your dog is just running around taking care of smaller trash mobs and keeping them off your back. Still no issue. RB's unique favorite class. You love its unique weapons. I do wish that we had gotten something a little more unique and distinct. Like trapper nets. They should have let us Uno card reverse on the trappers. I don't know, Beatty. I don't know what to tell you. Sounds like men just don't know how to have fun. Or appreciate a nice dog keeping shit off your back. Rincy, you're in the queue! What weapons would you recommend for side focus, elite head hunting, main focus support veteran? Ugh, man, I don't know.
What is it?
Eldari raiding vessels, lady, on the edge of Auspex range.
Are they hostile?
They always are. If not in
Would
one
that any more
moment,
penance
then the
rewards
next.
to the track?
And
I
in
would
this
assume
moment?
so.
They keep changing their course to parallel ours. I think they're watching us.
We can't risk a fight. Have KX rouse the warp drive.
At once, lady.
You have a theory on the new Brahms lore. You don't want to possibly spoil anything for people who haven't seen it yet. I mean, we're playing through it right now, so people are wanting to like see it in order or anything like that. It's probably not the place. I'm busy blocking people who ping cloud. They're almost universally bad players. Non-stop noise barrage can fuck off. Well, careful, because you can only block 100 people. It's just like the friends list. Literally just got the first DLC. First new class. We're super curious what other classes we may get. Yeah, I don't know. How do you leave the queue? Exclamation point leave. Would you suggest going through the campaign before doing Mortis Trials or sprinkling it throughout? It doesn't really matter. The Mortis Trial memories and stuff, the information is like much more personal background information on the characters concerned within the Mortis Trial memories. It doesn't really have a ton to do with the campaign. At least for Brahms. If you haven't done any of them, I think that I'd probably recommend doing Maros first before you start. Zilla's also might be helpful. Oh. My philosophy is that, you know, you can always hop out of a game, if it's really that, like, I totally get where you're coming from. I would find that overwhelming, and like an over-sensory simulation kind of thing. But, you know, I also can't control what other people do, so I think I'd probably just hop out in that case.
Losing too much blood. Your wound is not as bad as it looks.
Worst thing can happen is you over-level. True. Speedrunning hung. Brahms memory have huge impact on where the campaign made me going. Maybe. Am I gonna stream every day this week? We'll see. That's the intention right now. We'll see how that actually works in practice. Hell yeah! That's what I like to see right out of the gate. Now if I get the heal grenades, we'll be in business. Ties together both the Mobian seal thing as well as what may be hidden beneath the plasma furnaces. You know, you can purge the complete list in a couple weeks and start again. That's fair. If you're refreshing it and purging it, then hello. And also what's really going on with Grendel. I agree about the Grendel thing. I don't know. I have a few thoughts rattling around in my head. Don't look under the plasma furnace where you keep all your sims. Excited to get the DLC. It looks like fun. It's a ton of fun. I don't think so. But that would be a major plot twist if he was. My 0 to 30 grind was crazy yesterday. Honestly, I don't know. It feels like it's going really, really fast. It's 101 degrees outside. You're currently melting into a puddle. I don't blame you. That's incredibly hot. Especially depending on the region you're in. Hey, man, I think you're the follow. Welcome. $76 out right now? That sounds nice. 6 hours got to 0 to 20 just doing the campaign. Yeah, did they change how quickly leveling goes? Feels like it's never this hot. Oh, understandable, yeah. Can you make a Fallout themed character for Darktide at some point? Yeah, the new premium cosmetics for the thing I'm playing right now, Arbides, looks pretty similar. And then of course with the dog.
Let me guess. The Eldari again?
Indeed, lady. They're little more than Auspex ghosts, but as far as we can tell, they're the same ships as before.
Do you have any idea what they want, Explicator?
Interrogator, and I'm afraid I don't.
So much for the insight of the Inquisition.
I have my limitations. The whimsy of Xenos rather falls outside my remit.
Place your skull, Spider. You know where?
You skipped the campaign. You only heard incredibly high. He's talking about you, RQ? Yes, actually. Is Swagger an Eldar? He's too short to be an Eldar. He's a tiny little man. I think he's more likely to be a Ratling. Yep. Eldari ships.
I cannot argue with results.
David Slotted, you're in the queue. I'm dead serious though. If you ever walk up to him in Clandestine Gloriana at the beginning, he's just the tiniest. Wish Ratlings were a thing in Darktide. You're gonna pet the dog. That would be cool if other people could pet your dog. Though to be fair, your dog would probably be at risk of like eating people's hands off. Swagger is an Eldar? I don't think so.
We need that data interrogator working.
Same height as all the other NPCs? He does not. Man is so tiny. Fuck.
Look to the exemplar for righteous inspiration!
Zola's also pretty short, but Swagger is like ridiculously short. Be funny if there's an option to pet someone else's dog with a dog growl at you since you're not its master. Well, they're supposed to be tall and thin, but Swagger is a short king. He's short and he's also a bit on the stocky side. As far as just like he looks more muscly than like lithe and sinewy. Maybe half elf, maybe half Eldar, but it would be weird if he were Eldar, in my opinion. Swagger's taller than you. Swagger's through Alex in a trench coat. He's Tom Cruise incognito. Crawling on stilts is an official thing. You heard here.
Adamant, unyielding, unstoppable! Grenade!
In games are dropped retcon compatibility between Eldar and humans because it was once a thing. Yeah, there used to be. At least half elves, aren't there still?
You should have a Mortis indulgence now.
Hey, Axera, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream.
Oh, so far, so good. Let's Stephanie turn up the heat.
I like to pretend you're short. That is Jean-Claude Van Damme playing the Predator. Swagger's rot. That would be a plot twist. And there were Twitch drops, so you stop by airing them. Hot damn, well thanks for coming by. Yeah, get that wild berry Pop-Tart backpack. The old lady was so right, Grim. Do that. Regrots in the trench coat. Ask Robo Gorilla Man about Eldar compatibility. Well, he wouldn't know. The only children he can have are gene seed children. Juan Claude. New character name coming up. Made you zealot super short because he picks him up your dad. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, it looks like a wild berry Pop-Tart backpack. It really does. Max Arc Druid, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. You have one Dark Tito. Any cool RBD specific indulgences? There are a couple, yes. Or, well, at least one. There's one that whenever you go into Castigator's stance, you are completely immune to damage throughout the duration of it. It's sick. It's rad. Seems like I'm on the edge of the city and just bitches about our neighbors all the time. Hey, thanks for the carrots. I hope your day is going well. True form, just complete immunity of castigator since, yeah. And then there's also one for Nuncio Aquila where it sends out a big shockwave pulse every 5 seconds or something like that. I know that's another RBD specific one. Other ones, honestly not entirely sure. Need enough time to cast Castigator Sense with no damage? Potentially. Hi, Maestro. Appreciate the lore info. Aw, thanks. Well, I appreciate you watching.
Details of the Xenos force notwithstanding, I would make your prayers to the Emperor particularly fervent.
I kind of wonder if this is some of the stuff that we heard on board the Morning Star in the past when it would be like, oh, ships are approaching and stuff like that. You know, we don't know where they came from, etc.
The legacy suite. Regrettably, no one else. I must not perish before my duty is done.
Damn.
Take me now.
Really? You're disappointing me.
What is keeping you from
Another
aiding?
video. Could we speculate in a similar direction? It'll be interesting, Goober. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Let's start Warhammer game. You're between Space Marine 2 or Darktide. You need advice? Ooh. Okay. Are you familiar with 40K? Like, how into 40K are you currently? Is it like the beginning of your journey into 40K? Also, Nurgle, thank you so much for the sub. Give me a second here and I'll pop you a party popper. Can we group up with the objective, please? Oh shit, I missed it. Just a second here, guys. Fuck. Come on. God damn it. Had I not missed two of them, I would have had that. Darktide is OP, just starting. But Space Marine 2 played a lot of Left 4 Dead action though. Darktide is gonna be most similar to Left 4 Dead 2. Space Marine 2 is great. Its campaign. God damn it! Its campaign is really good, but its mission replayability, in my opinion, is a little bit lacking. Spider Bomb and Wadzire, thank you guys for the follow. Welcome.
Change the rest of you.
Oh, this isn't a pub game. Treat up with so tonight about playing story, dude, new dialogue is so good. It is. It's so good. Please stop needling the recruits, sir. You're making me redundant. Good boy, Hooch.
Nuncio Aquila out!
I can't see anything. There's so many lasers on me. Two, three. There we. Oh my fucking god.
Spent. Reloading.
Son of a bitch.
Officer down.
Yeah, L1 sniper. Hello, Odds. How are you doing? I'm doing good. Oh my fucking god, if I could stop fucking these up, that would be... Bitch, shoot me. Shoot me, you stupid fucking sniper. Nothing is gonna pull my attention away from when to click those at this point. Spot bomb! Lord Park, thank you for the follow, welcome! What should I hydrate with, water or coffee? What's my dog's name? It's Hooch, but it's spelled H-E-W-C-H. Yes, okay. Well, then I'm gonna do coffee.
Set an example, Lexmate.
That's fine. I'm just gonna go hit the Medicare right now. I don't know what's up. I'm not sure if maybe we have some people on the team that have never done Mortis Trial before.
Join the fight, reprobate.
I'm out of ammo. Because I discovered recently that a surprising amount of people, surprising to me, haven't touched Mortis Trials ever. Fire lines on the hack point is devious. Well, I mean, that's the point. This is damnation. It's supposed to be a harder one.
You have to find it.
You need me!
Get me out, my legs, mate.
I mean, if they don't know, then they don't know. And also, I will say, there have definitely been times whenever I have gotten, like, into the zone and just been, like, super in flow and completely, like whenever I've been playing by myself with the bots, whenever I was doing this before it was out, and I would just, like, be just in a zone killing heretics and stuff, completely forgot that there's an objective to do there. Because, like, once it tells you it the first time, it does not do a good job at, like, making it obvious, like, oh, hey, you're supposed to be over here doing this thing. It's like, especially if you don't know.
There's work for us yet.
You can finally do Mortis, or Mortis. Hell yeah! Make it so the dog drags you in the cover when down. Yeah, but you don't want the dog dragging you away from teammates.
I never surrender.
Oh, fuck off. For Christ's sake.
Such inhuman rage.
How you start hitting one monstrosity and suddenly its friend takes exception to that.
Will not defeat an arbitrator.
Oh, good, the gang's all here.
Not waste your shot.
Take it away. No. Good boy. People know you are in the queue. No! Oh, I just got here.
Brace yourself, Lexmate. This road is long.
I want to not be surrounded by enemies 24/7. Just here to want to get the objective done. Yeah, but again, since in my opinion, the game is not great about informing you. Like, if you miss it the first time, if you're paying attention to something else, you miss the thing where it tells you, like, go follow the servo skull or something the first time, does not do a good job at reminding you again. So it's very easy to just kind of zone out and then just miss it. Got a couple kill the Karnak missions in a row. I usually am getting stuck with demon hosts at the end lately. Or seem to play lower difficulties. Comes with a ton of power-ups now. It's a lot of fun. I love Mortis Trials. Yeah, honestly, Uprising and even Malice difficulty on Mortis Trials really isn't too bad. You get a decent amount of monstrosities, but especially at the lower levels, it spawns them. Fuck, it's Mutant Parade. It spawns them like separated out enough typically that it's pretty manageable. It's actually a really good way to practice like survivability and everything against bosses too, and like how to work around their movement patterns, not take damage from them. What was the Vermintide 2 endless mode? Vermintide 2 also did not have an endless mode. It was called Fortunes of War, and it was another holdout for like 12 waves or something like that. That one was completely scripted from beginning to end. It was always the same every single time you played with the wave spawns and everything. With the exception of like the moment. No, I think everything was scripted. And that was a lot of fun. Fortunes of War was really good. This is basically like Fortunes of War and Chaos Waste Light put together. Got 7 bosses on wave 3 on Malice. On wave 3 on Malice, that is an objective one. And so yes, if you guys drag your feet during the objective, the game will keep spawning bosses, and it will start to do them a bit faster, just to kind of like punish you for not doing that objective quickly. Our next one's with our BDs is actually pretty fun. Dogs tackling, meet black enemies in the spawn. Manageable. Oh, no! Hey! Blue Phoenix, thank you for the welcome. Thought it was bugged when it happened. No, yeah. That's totally normal.
So, you wish to become a true Mortis
Germinating explosive, 2 throw grenades on Ogre. That's actually what I have right now, and they heal.
Succeeding this trial will be another step down a
Vermintide 1 had a true endless mode. It was called Last Stand, I think.
Claim the relic, and most important, be nice to Stephanie.
We'll be okay. We'll be okay.
Razor coming at us!
That was just a typical DC. Not a full fuck you shitfest. Now the problem is that this is wave 12, so might make recovery on this a wee bit tricky. So we'll see. Oh.
Fuck!
Oh, you just had to be here right now, didn't you, buddy? Equally looks like I'm getting castigators up pretty quickly. No. Do not throw me over the edge. You will be in such big trouble, mister. I will go straight to Zinj. Hi! Let's see if I can get you up really quick. Ah! right, nice job.
Fight is here.
Good job running
I think
distraction.
I got two of the monstrosities on me, so... feel
Yeah,
free
no,
to
you
take
did a perfect job running distraction while I was getting pickups. Thank you.
Shut up, terror. It must die.
We are a team. Fight like
Silence it. It will not survive.
All right, let's finish off this chaos spawn here.
Not possible. The abomination. Assist.
this is your last warning.
There we go.
Is it dead? Let open.
Let's clear Plague of Grin first because it is the fastest. I will take a look at that in a minute here. There we go. Good job, team. Oh, do the sound effects. Sorry. Also, Nurgle, hot for you. Party popper time. Just as planned. Yeah, I wasn't stuck in there with them. They were stuck in there with me. Thanks, Nurgle. You're awesome. Crow, I will do the sound effects.
There's still a motherfucker alive.
Oh, it's one fucking guy up on this balcony. Blam!
You have earned the Mortis relic.
Happy the complaint you have. What complaint do you have? Oh, the disconnect seems to be happening a lot today. Yeah, honestly, that was a better DC than we were getting yesterday, though. Yesterday, it would just completely kick all of us and then end the mission. So, excellent job, team.
That's a dozen sightings of the Eldari now, and it's got me wondering. Really? Do tell, Sergeant Major. What if they're not spoiling for a fight, but trying to make contact? I would hope that the Eldari, of all people, would be more subtle about it. Maybe they don't have a choice, sir. Splendid. Nothing like desperate Xenos to make the day glow brighter.
Stephanie is pleased
That
that
is
you
interesting.
won.
Mr. Fluffy Ribs, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the Twitch side. That is really interesting. I haven't gotten to the end of that one. That's one where I kept exploding from the bots hitting barrels and knocking me off, ruining my runs. What if they're desperate? Desperate from what? Wait, well, we're gonna do a rotation right now. Let me rotate the queue. Is this new lore stuff? This is new. So these are Shipmistress Brahms' memories. Up next, we have Average Shovel Enjoyer, K-Boy, and Gen X. Next class, Elder Farseer or Elder Ranger. Hello, Rue. Well, here's the thing about that Eldari thing. So there were those Vox intercepts that were from just a second. I need to get a clear strike team here. That were from a pinned down Wormwood operative. You can get the older memories? Yeah, you can. You can still get them. Hey, Sockman, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. So if you go to penances here, and then you go to missions and then scroll all the way down to the bottom, these are the Mortis Trial penances. This will show like Zola, Maros, and now Shipmistress Brahms. The way that it works, as far as I understand for the RNG on it, is that it prioritizes whatever ones you haven't heard yet. So because I had the penances done for both Maru and Zola, it prioritizes Brahms for me. But if I play in a group with people who don't have any of them done, and like the other three teammates aside from myself don't have any of them done, I think that it's a little bit more of a mixed bag on what it will get us as far as what lines we get. But we know that Grendel has worked with Eldari before. And there's some stuff going on with Brahms's memories. We haven't really gotten to the good ones yet. But I kind of wonder if it's supposed to be setting up that perhaps Grendel has called for aid. You can remove yourself from the queued out Huasi by doing !leave in the chat, and that will drop you.
Say what you must.
Okay. Let's do I need to progress? Does it show me at the regular mission board what my... Your game crashed whenever you equip the Robo Master Hog? Oh. Does it show me what my progression is? Oh, it does. This is the progression bar for the difficulty here, I'm pretty sure. Ooh. New class speculations going hard. I mean, it'd be interesting if we got to play as Eldari. You do like 10 damnations. Okay, gotcha. The Eldar she done business before. Their rangers are spread out across the galaxy. You would think though that Shipmistress Brahms would have interjected and like let them know what's up if she knew why they were there, or knew that they were like friendly or at least not a threat, you know? I don't know. It's weird, it's strange. It's a mystery. A ranger before tech priest seems wild to you. I would like to see a tech priest first, honestly.
Can help with that.
On deck! Let me do the queue maintenance stuff. On deck we have Eduardo, Obi, and El Ribsy.
And most important, be nice to Stephanie.
Kind of want a class from the Assassinorum, but which one? Honestly, playing a null would be crazy. Just all the banter between characters, uncomfortable. Discussing being around your character. One cannot understand the mind scheming Xenos race like the Eldar. Hey, Pecos, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Eldar did decide to help, should be a big if. I don't think they would be deployed to the rejects.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I don't know. I also think it's unlikely they'd be a player character, but who knows?
Prepare yourself.
Jax, you are in the queue.
The enemy comes.
Harlequin's in the hot and his. How fun are the Mortis perks for RBDs? It's pretty fun. So with all the different like electric like and stagger effects that are already on the RBDs like kits and loadout, on top of the impact grenades, depending on what you get in the Mortis Trials, you can get some pretty crazy stack builds going that are a lot of fun. You get a bottomless shotgun? Yes. More or less, especially if you build your arbitrator build into a crit build. And then also you can get the impact grenades where it's like you get the 50% chance to continue, like have continuous explosions on each explosion, 90% chance to throw 2 at once, healing on them, apply 70% brittleness to whatever they hit, etc, etc. And so you can do some nutty grenade runs, especially if you get the regenerating grenade thing. Do you sync because he's a null? I'm not sure. Sabbath Night, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Oh god, it's a dog wave. You can also get one that has crazy knockback stagger applied with your gun. And especially if you have the fat ones for you, which I have right now, so crits don't actually use ammo. And then on a monstrosity, if you have like the 70% brittleness grenade, knockback, etc., so you can then like grenade it, it gets staggered, empty your whole like shotgun into it, reload, grenade, empty your whole shotgun into it, just rinse and repeat. And like the fucking boss just can't move. It basically just stands there going like the whole time. It's really fun. It's funny. Yay, tongue wave. Like a Sith Lord, you lost Mortis Trials and RPs. So much electricity everywhere, yeah. Blood for the blood god! Maculio, I have water and I have caffeine.
And not before time. May it serve me better than it did my mother. House Brahms
Water,
was
I'm on it.
once a name to be reckoned with. It will be so again.
It's still knocked to death, yeah.
Surely it shall be. And, lady, Magos Biologist Karib requests your presence.
Kevin Danuke, thanks for the follow. Welcome.
And for Sephine's pleasure. It is Sephine's opinion that you should hold this ground.
It's impossible. I should just probably know if you know deem it necessary to reveal where they are. Yeah, but I mean, you still think that she would recognize like their ships or their call signs or something as friendly. There's a lot going on with Ship Mistress Brahms's memories. They're almost kind of like a random catch-all for a lot of things. A lot of them have to do with her mom too, which is really interesting. I think that kind of reinforces, because like Ship Mistress Brahms, she's a rogue trader, obviously. She has an appearance of a lady that is aged like a fine wine. She's vintage. Her mom is still alive. Oh, and then in the scope of like being a rogue trader, I would assume that she's at least 200-300 years old, maybe more, if she's starting to show her age. And so that on top of the fact that her mother is still alive, and then there's a line that we're gonna get here that's really interesting where her mother addresses her grandfather. So the current Ship Mistress Brahms' great grandfather. How old's that motherfucker? And then there's a bizarre mystery with him, and it makes me think that I definitely was picking up correctly on things from previous memories. Mortis Trials give you memories in order. It doesn't seem to be doing it in order. But so far I'm just getting all of Brahms's. The thing is that I'm not really worried about if it gives them to me in order right now, because once I get all of them, I can go to the meat grinder, and her character model is there, just like Zola and Morrow. And then I can just go and like play hers in order. What's up, Null? Brahms can get it, to be honest. She's aged well for a woman of probably a couple 100 years. Think he's certain important someone, that's all you say? I think so too, Beta Wolf. I have a couple things. I'm raising my eyebrows at whatever this thing is. But I think it's probably that character. There is some potential Chaos God influence that I'm just kind of like, huh. He says some interesting things that really kind of make you go, what'd you say? Do I also, you also enjoying the hell out of Judge Red? Oh, goddamn, yes, nobody. But it's like everybody give you, or does everyone give you a new memory? Does it repeat? I think that this one might be a repeat for me. I'm not entirely sure. I can't remember if I got to the end of this one. Brahms lore video will be fired. That's what I'm hoping. Your RB is named Dirty Harry and dog is named Bentley. That's cute.
Ammo crate!
Yes!
But yeah, that's part of why I grind Mortis Trials so hard is because I want to get all the memories so that I can start on that video. Favorite Space Marine Legion, Blood Angels, and Thousand Suns. I'm a Salamanders fan. Never had more fun. Did they buff melee damage? Shockmaul is devastating. DPS on over and back then was beyond bad. They did buff some of the weapons, I believe, and then also just the new RBD specific weapons are strong, incredibly strong. Possibly to the point of being a little bit busted. Technically reach 300 to 500 with rejuvenates. Yeah. So that's kind of what I'm saying. Like, it's my understanding that if you're using rejuvenates consistently, you're gonna stay pretty young looking even through 200 to 300 years old. So the fact that she's looking her age, and her mom is still alive, and her mother's grandfather is still alive.
Truth is impatient. He is impatient. Revelation offered.
Very well. Show me. Defend this area with your lives. That is what Stephanie wants you to do.
Between Smurfs and Imperial Fists.
Flawless work, Lexmate.
Hi, Dragon Lancer! Salamander train based in Lizard Pilled. It's true. I am. I'm a sucker for the somewhat actual good guys. Yes, they did buff some of the old weapons. Sweet boys, having a moment. You heard they have a wholesome family time every once in a while? Yeah. The Lamenters are fine. I love the Salamander's like typical color motif, and I don't know. I also like the whole setting things on fire thing. Rejuvenate treatments are only meant to top you up 200 350 years max, but you may have a few exceptions. Hey, Vyrog, thank you so much for the sub. Home for you. Party popper time. I trust you to keep me clear. Thanks, you're awesome.
We can't win at range! Get close!
You need that? Yes, you do.
Hot butts, you're in the queue. How much money? How much money the character makes Games Workshop? You know, and that's also Sabbath Night. I completely agree with your assessment. That's also my understanding of like rejuvenate treatments is like at max, you're getting probably like absolute top range, about 500 years. And those are like the unusual exceptions where like, because eventually like the veins, you know, because they have to pump it through your circulatory system and everything. So eventually your veins give out and stuff. But, you know, you say that in a YouTube video, boy, oh boy, people come out of the woodworks and be like, no, it can make you live like 1,000 years with rejuvenate treatments. And I'm like, I don't know about that, but sure. The moral of the story is, I think there's something weird about the Brahms family line. I thought usually this is dustbin. For a standard human, yeah. During warp travel. I mean, yeah, but that being said, like, at that point, whenever you're like, oh, well, warp travel causes time fluctuations and all that, and time to be slower or faster, or come out in a different place in time, or whatever, like, the thing is that at that point, you're either saying there's no point in measuring time or years at all, just because, like, at least in the scope of stories in 40K, most characters do a fair amount of warp travel. So it's either completely moot and meaningless anyways, and you might as well not try to track it, or you have to just kind of be like, well, yeah, they do a lot of warp travel, but they still haven't aged. I don't really love any of those. I guess I'll do that one. Can psychers artificially extend their lives through warp powers? Yes, extremely powerful ones can.
You are ready for another challenge.
Space arthritis must be a bitch. Yeah, but those are kind of like extreme exceptions where the point of like some of the plot is that that happened through warp travel. Whenever you're talking about, again, it just like, since we're looking at characters in the context of this story that do a fair amount of warp travel, especially a rogue trader, it's like, yeah, that could be the explanation. But at that point, whenever you have so many characters affected potentially by the, like, they took Morrow, and instead of being like, oh, he's just super old because of warp travel shenanigans, they put him in stasis. That doesn't seem to be how they're handling things in Darktide. It doesn't mean it necessarily couldn't be how they want to establish the Brahms family line as being bizarrely long-lived. But I think that the groundwork that they've done story-wise on other characters kind of leans away from that a little bit. Welcome back, Ryan. Morrow's, yeah, but again, he got put in stasis. Bet Nurgle is involved. I think it might be Zeech. Have all the new Brahms lines been found? Yeah, I think that there are people who have already harvested them. I don't have them all yet, but I'm pretty sure there are other people out there who put them on YouTube already. Over 100 and still looking sharp? He's more like 500. How long ago was the first war of Armageddon? Like 500 years ago? Oh yeah, she definitely has augments. But there was something I picked up on in Morrow's memories that seemed to, and then a lot of people were like, no, it's warp travel shenanigans. It's because he's an inquisitor. It's this, and I'm just kind of like, you know, that all could be true. It just seems interesting that they put a finer point on it in the memories of like name dropping him for no reason in that. And then in these memories, it definitely does seem to be that there was supposed to be a finer point on it for a reason, because it does seem that his longevity is strange. If the character that we're about to hear from, I think at the end of this for the first time, is indeed the character I think it is. Morrow's Grendel. Let's talk about all the memories for Brahms. Fact that we don't know what year it is. First performing on. We kind of know what year it is.
Greetings, Amore. I have yearned to meet you for so long.
This.
What? Who are you?
Your past, your future, your hope.
I am not interested in riddles. Speak plainly, or offer your cleverness to the void.
McCarley was right about you. Very well.
Hey! Fritz, thanks so much for the sub. Hard for you. Sorry, that's a fucked up heart. I'm holding the party popper. Thanks, you're awesome. Everyone know Brun is secretly Grendel. Does Hestia have a personality yet? No. Also, we do kind of roughly know what year Darktide takes place in. It's definitely at the beginning of M42. The Cicatrix Maledictum basically just opened based on the conversations that the rejects have between themselves, and then the fact that also they are just now hearing rumors about the return of Rebute Glumen. And then also the Plague Wars were retconned to take place early, like within the first 20 years or something like that of M42. And this is toward the beginning of the Plague Wars, before shit really kicks off. And as I've seen people on the internet put it, the Big E puts his cigarette out in Nurgle's eye. So my rough estimate is that we're somewhere between like year 10 and year 20 of M42. Dominus Crusade is also mentioned. Yeah. And all of this stuff is like very rumor based, and seems like even they, with their proximity to the Maledictum. I'm doing the thing now. See? I did it. I completely forgot that there's an objective this wave. Sorry, guys.
No escape! No quarter! No mercy! It's late.
Gotcha. There we go. Just talking the stream. Yeah, but still, it just like it's too easy to do. I don't know why I do it so much in Mortis Trials. They need to put like a big flashing thing at the top of the screen instead of the typical objective banner. Because like in a regular mission, since you're always moving from point A to point B, it's like, yeah, it'll tell you like, oh, go to Caustic Street or whatever. But you basically just, I don't know, I never fucking read those unless I'm specifically looking at it for some kind of lore or story reason. I just blank those out. And then they use the same thing in Mortis Trials. And this is like a waves and then stand on objectives kind of thing. Not at all the same like point A to point B. So you just kind of lose the thread. Giant flashing text in the middle of the screen. If you don't get to the objective point in the first 30 seconds, starts putting big flashing things on the screen. You finally moved your couches? Nice! What is the present day of Warhammer? It's definitely M42. I don't think we're too terribly far into M42. I think we're like, is it like 300-ish years into M42, you guys? I could be completely wrong about that. This upset Stephanie. Sorry. Who cheat that man?
Surrender while you can!
You look strong. Go get it.
Did I already use a Medicaid card in this one? When did Space Marine 2 take place? Is it the most recent? I don't think it's the most recent. Did someone already get it? Oh, somebody already got it. Good.
Stephanie brings bullets, shells, power packs. Isn't Stephanie
Maybe X
nice?
years later.
Gods of terror! Bear witness to my wounds!
Oh boy. Ah, shit. That's a lot of friends that I have.
The legs is mine. Still, I could use
Shit! Oh, I think he got me through the stairs! Bastard! Is he a writer into a deep dive on how many people Blumen has met, misspelled his first, last, and both names in front of him? Technically say somewhere between M42 and M42 100. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's earlier than 100. But yes, technically somewhere in that range. Thank you for the pickup. 33 out of, oh my god, Rue.
Give you something.
That's frightening. Already a third through? When did you start? Oh my lord. I've fallen and I can't get up. Well, doesn't the Plague Wars end by like 25 or something like that? Good place between the time, beginning and the end. Somewhere in the scope of Warhammer 40k, Darktide happened. We know that for damn sure. Oh, shit. Hello, Kason. I'm doing great. How are you doing? Self-class, self-focus, no way to sneak out to kill all witnesses. Did you mean stealth zealot? Keep changing the timelines. You think that's fair? Because yeah, they have changed when the Plague Wars happened at least once now. I don't know if they've changed it again. Dark Tide plays during current day time in Warhammer. You know, I'm pretty sure that it happened on April 28th. Somewhere between 1999 and the year 50,000 at approximately 10:45 a.m. About the Indominus Crusade happens after the Plague War. The Indominus Crusade launches, I think, almost directly after the fall of Cadia, which is like right at the end of M41, right at the beginning of M42.
Malcador's bones! The fight is here!
When will the characters in Darktide talk about the return of the Rotan and how poorly the models sell? You know, I think that that's really important stuff for them to talk about. That actually would be really, really funny if they introduced like an in-game mini tabletop wargaming thing that was like very clearly Warhammer 40k. And then they like, oh, these are my models. This is how I painted them. Aren't they cool? What do you think? They talk about like the lore changes between them. Somebody's like, I painted mine to look like Explicator's old, and like, you idiot, women can't be that model. Right, hello. Well, Katie and Terra Crusade started the Indominus Crusade. That's what I thought, Beta Wolf. Thank you. That would be generic people, as if it's us. Yeah. This is so much puke. I really don't like getting puked on. As a mom, I find that whole thing too real. When they released the Mechanicus Your trailer showed the vote and you thought, oh my god, I forgot those existed. You don't like puke either. Hey, you're welcome, just someone. I'm glad it helped. Almost got all the drops. Fuck yeah. Death Cult Assassin for the next class? Oh, maybe. People couldn't go pure. Rata, 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 rata. It's all about that wild berry Pop-Tart drip. Ingo's ended 12 Indominus Crusade launches and 41.99. Yeah. And in Darktide they talk as if the Indominus Crusade just launched or relatively recently, because again it's all very like rumor, and everybody's like, oh, have you heard about this thing, and Lionel Johnson is back, and what's the Cicatrix Maledictum and stuff. It's like, bitch, you're right next door to Cadia. What do you mean what's the Cicatrix Maledictum? So in my opinion, it's got to be pretty damn early. I'm dead. That is not an opinion, that is a fact. Where's Wildberry these days? Do you mean the actual Pop-Tart flavor, or how to get the Wildberry backpack? Because those are two very different answers. I might have to pull out my Psyker for this. The lemon is back. No one knows yet. The lion is back. Yeah. Nice. The Pop-Tart, mind you, you're Canadian. Honestly, I think they probably discontinued it. It was a very 90s, early 2000s thing. S'more Pop-Tart completely changed flavor. Sure as hell ain't s'more anymore. Is it s'more awful than it used to be, Barry? I'm sorry.
The Mortis relic is
Favorite part of the towel for you is the crew? Oh, Opie, we're up next. Do you have to jet right now, or do you have time for a quick one? We don't have to do damnation difficulty. Troll move on Fat Shark on Joe unleash surprise Gene Stealer attack event as the final update of this year. I would love that. Are you kidding me? The only thing is that I have to say is that if/when they do Gene Stealers, if I don't get to do that lore video for the launcher, I'm gonna be really upsetty, Spaghetti.
Is something troubling you, lady?
My mother's laughing at me. Can't you hear her?
Oh, I never did
This
finish this
ship
one.
is more than cursed. It's damned. She thinks this will break me, but it won't. It won't.
Of course, lady.
It is
You
your
are
main,
a
isn't it? Yeah,
Brahms,
it's true.
after all.
Lucky me.
In victory, that is when.
Oh, Drang, thanks for the sub. Popper time. Thanks, you're awesome. Topic of discontinued food. You mean watermelon fruit by the foot. Been a long time since I've had fruit by the foot. Did you suggest to them the Twitch camo dog fur drop yet? No. But I'm going to. Honestly, I would use that. 32 months, dude. Could totally get the okay from Games Workshop for that. Yeah, I mean, what? You know what? Actually, you know what I could see is the carapace armor for some of the dog stuff. Getting Wild Berry Pop-Tart. Could we settle for that? Hey, you're welcome. Thanks for watching. I'm glad you were able to get them. Morven, you're in the queue. All right, that's going to be a rotation. Eduardo, Opie, Al Ribsy. Opie might be gone. Joe is the next class? The fuck would I do? I'd just stand around. Oh my god, my class would be just like standing around in the different missions and then being like, oh my god, what's this graffiti on the wall over here mean? What's under the ice? What the fuck is happening? I would throw cats. Yeah, okay. Actually, I would do that. Partner made RBD's John and Jane Lex. Oh, that's super cute. Look cursed. I love that. Confuse enemies with lore videos. Oh, yeah, I'd just stop. That would be my like AoE thing. I would stop the heretics. I'd be like, what do you guys think of this? Can you watch this for a minute? You look down the mission selection. There could be a little Easter egg teaser thing. Fuck! Now you've got me wondering. RQ, why would you do that to me? Blackjack, you're in the queue. About halfway to getting your Mobian 6 chest plate. Nice. You bastard. Why would you say that to me, RQ? Now I'm gonna be checking down these things all the time. Be like, are they down here? Where are they? I know they're here. Are we talking about Gene Stealers? Reedy Spoon Box. What the fuck is happening in Dark Tide? Alright guys, hang on a second. I'm gonna be right back. Eduardo, Opie, and El Ribsy are up next. Hopefully they will come out of the woodwork in the chat while I am away. But I just need a minute here and I will be right back. Hang on. I have to open everything back up again. Vidro and Icy Raindrop. Thank you guys for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Let's see. Eduardo, you're up. I think Opie is gone. El Ribsy, or El Ribs Jr. Are, you guys here? Jump Scare. Joe Scare. Oh, yeah. Joe Jump Scare. Eduardo, if you're ready to join. There you are. Banana Pepper, are you here? Anyone else getting matchmaking errors? Or is your PD just too ugly? I don't think it's you. I don't think the boss is going to be more than 1 or 3 plague marines, because even though they're slow. Oh yeah, I think it would most be 1. You are up, Banana Pepper. As well as David Stoddard. You reviving to the BRB? Good. Good. The cat's influence is working. You have about an hour? We're doing Mortis Trials, Spooky, so probably not gonna be faster than an hour, but possibly. I'm also gonna be done at around 2 o'clock, so I have a hard stop time for myself today. Rye, you are out of the queue. Goblin compels all with his hypnotic charm. It's true, he's so cute. No, you're fine, Rye. Don't be sorry. All right. We got the gang. Oh, the Beastmaster is complete. Nice. Speaking of beasts, Beasts of the Mount Jack, Zombie, and Hot Butts, you guys are on deck. Spooky and Beans, you guys are both in the queue. Let's run it again.
I will take
Oh, actually, really quickly here. Let me check on my Brahms progress. I still need 1, 2. Oh, shit, you guys. We're getting close to done. Only 3 more. Chapter 2, 3, and 10. Okay. Okay.
You are a peculiar specimen.
You can get your war face on? Hell yeah. Show me your best war face. Some with the headache, starting a new Warhammer 40,000 army or getting a better CPU. Oof. What's the army you're considering this time? Beast of the Mount? Really veteran Zora and Cian's ability to start crashing games when near the doggos. Oh no. Bye now, let's go. Gene Stealer Cult? Ah, shit. Why would you do? Oh, fuck. What? Okay, what CPU do you currently have in your rig?
There you are. Stephanie lost track of you for a moment. Her mind is so large.
Entire
and
server?
you are
So
so
shit.
small. Stephanie is now taking an active
How
hand in
recent?
your
Because they just
training.
put out a patch today.
Do not disappoint.
That might have been one of the notes in it.
Fight without
Something
fear,
that it patched.
Without feeling.
An AMD
Without any
7-2700X. I think I have like a 7000 series in mine. So honestly, your CPU doesn't sound that bad. Hey, so my Levi jeans have gone missing. Anyone have any idea where they might have gone? I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea.
Oh, you poor
That's a
things who
pretty
need help
big
to
one,
survive.
so I would hope they would have fixed that in this one.
Indulgence.
What even is Stephanie? Like, why is she there? She is, an incredibly powerful psyker. I actually need, because, like, I've had people ask a few times, like, what is Stephanie? What role does she fill in everything? And those are very excellent questions because I don't think we know exactly what she does. We just know that she's been with Grendel for a long time. I actually have a theory on what Stephanie does. Isn't Stephanie in the Navigator? Nope. Navigators are not psychers. That is something that I learned
Not real,
earlier this year.
but they can still hurt you.
What's the problem? What problem, Rue? Oh, the crashing stuff? Apparently the... Oh, something... Oh, no, somebody was talking about debating on getting another Warhammer army or buying a new CPU. And I was like, well, what army are you thinking about? He's like, Gene Stealer Cole. So I was like, oh, fuck. Well, the CPU is going to be a tough sell unless you're running you know, so you have a super outdated CPU. Because, of course, I'm going to be like, Gene Stealer Colts, what? It is a super outdated one? Oh, well then new CPU, 100. Stephanie is a psyker bound to the ship, probably to get them in and out of the warp. I don't think, well, I don't think, psychers aren't navigators. Navigators aren't psychers. Oh, is it? Oh, I don't know. AMD 72700. Psyker is an astropath that can see through the warp. Yeah. I don't know if that's what Stephanie does though specifically. I have theories about Stephanie now. Bro scheming on the scroll. It's to draw every frame. Oh, he's got those people employed inside his PC that draw everything by hand. They got 3 eyes too? What? Who? Oh, psychers? Astropaths?
Consolations of leaving this vessel is no longer having to suffer your presence.
This is chapter 2 or 3.
I want to speak with him.
Access permitted?
Yes, of course it is. Scuttle away, tech priest. You'll have no kind word from me.
Hush, little voices. You are mine. Deploy your servo skull. It will find what you cannot.
Also, that she is a warp messenger of some kind. Communication through the warp. It's definitely possible.
This is a place worth protecting.
I mean, she also very, you know, she's a training simulator. She's basically a holodeck program. Like, as in the thing that runs the holodeck program. You the Gulf Snake cat. And the Emperor breasts us all. Drops. Hi, Yokon! Thanks for being here. Does Stephanie provide the ship Skeller Field? It would seem no. There's actually a really interesting piece of information that we get, somewhere in one of these memories that actually tells us that most likely it's this mysterious voice that actually translates the warp for them. Or at least helps facilitate it in some capacity. Now, Stephanie might be connected to that. Oh, that's not good. Stephanie's the type to love talking about herself. Why don't we just ask her what she does? That's true. Fields are made from the dreams of hibernating Psyker. It is kept in a comatose state, so no, Stephanie isn't the one targeting Gellerfield. Oh, damn. Oh, well, balls! That isn't exactly fair, is it? Oh, look at you jump on top of the trash can. Oh, good move, good move. Oops, all fire. Set everything over here on fire. Cool, thank you.
Stephanie wishes you to have more ammunition, so you shall have it.
Maybe she's simply here for the tutorials. I mean, yeah, she definitely serves it at least the holodeck simulator. She's not, so navigators literally are not psychers. Like, they're a different type of like abhuman entity. Yeah, they're not psychers. I know, that one fucked me up whenever I learned it too. I was like, what? Yeah, it's a different type of abhuman.
Stephanie has something for you, as you've been so entertaining.
Oh shit. Okay, yeah, we're doing that. The navigator from Rogue Trader? That wasn't a navigator, that was an astropath.
Stephanie's power is yours. Put it to good use.
Okay, the dog fire is confusing when you're trying to push pox bursting. Well, the thing is that, so like you'll go and push a pox burster like normal, and then I've noticed like multiple times now, my dog will go behind the pox burster and then push it back toward me. I'm like, okay. Like even if I don't have it tagged or anything, I'm like, very cool, Hooch. Thank you. Super appreciate that. Cassie was also an ogre. Oh shit, where was I even getting shot? Oh, over there. Hooch, go eat that, man. Hooch. Buddy. Hey! Tactical, thank you for the follow, welcome. You heard a lot of amazing banter between him and the arbitrators? Good. Like real doggo thinks you're playing. Yeah, I speak Leet, man. I was there when the deep magic was written. Hooch, go get his eyeballs. Well, Hooch was just like literally stuck in the air for a minute after failing his jump leap. I was like, okay, very cool, Hooch. Thank you. FaZe, Hideki, Tojo, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Technically is always what the noobs call you. Can't be mad at the good boy doggos trying to play fetch with the burster. You know, considering that pox bursters are a constant pain point type enemy, I'm a little salty. Hooch fetches so. Fetch me there so.
That should keep the mutant quiet.
Oh no. Can you rename your mastiff? Like the color guy wrote?
There you are.
Probably personality Scourge?
A foolish question. How else could you always be watching? You would have us believe you're a hero. That your sacrifice saved billions. I don't believe it. Largesse has never been a family trait. We are selfish to the bone. Avarice is in our blood.
I cannot help but think that, so that whole thing with like, you would have us believe that your sacrifice saved billions, combined with what Brahms tells this entity at the end of her memory sequence, where she's like, all right, fine, I did what you said. I canceled all my contracts. I pissed a whole bunch of people off across the galaxy just to come here to the Mobian domain like you wanted. And then she also has another line where she tells, I think it's like the first mate or whatever, the Morning Star, she's like, because he's like, you know, you could have just opted to not come here. You could have said no. And she's like, Rannick I can say no to. Grendel I can't. You know that. I think that Grendel may be this entity, and that he did something having to do with whatever mysterious entity we hear kill the original Wormwood, or something similar a long time ago. Because also, whenever Dark Tide first launched, the Seer Psyker would have lines about how there is something under Atoma, and it's very old and very angry. So I kind of suspect that perhaps this is not the first time that Grendel has tangled with this shit before. And whatever he did technically saved the day, but then he also made it so that he was no longer a corporeal being and preserved himself for an insanely long time. Dan Abnett, very old and very angry. I think those are asses or something. It's not an asses, man. Yeah, but it seems to be a little bit more pointed. The Deceiver, maybe? Not make Grendel an abhuman? Is the scan zone supposed to be? Yes. Eat yourself when you're hungry. Grendel, eat a Snickers. God damn it. All right, don't I have immunity to damage? Can I get in here and fuck it up? Hey, don't mind me. I'm just gonna do some scanning here. There we go. Oh shit, you're not yourself when you're suddenly teleported to the 42nd millennium. Brindle's probably further on the side of radical than you thought. We don't know. Deceiver is mad because everyone is worshipping Nurgle and not it. You're out of plasteel! Oh no! Love how well the doggers should occupy the monstrosity's attention. They do really good. I've definitely had runs whenever I was doing Mortis Trials by myself where like I was running around like just keeping the monstrosity away from me after like having whittled it down pretty far, but then I was really low on supplies and shit. And I would just run and then have Hooch just jump on it constantly and like chew on it and then eventually finish it off. Dogs look like raptors when they attack bosses. I know, right? It's so funny. Good try, team. Good try. Natsuki, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Beast of the Mount, Jack Zombie, and Hot Butts. You guys are up. Random dogs started jumping on you. You'd be pretty distracted too. That's true. It was a good try. I need to change my build. Unfuck it. Playing hunting pack mission. The remote detonation was so fucking good. Just blowing up the pack. Yeah. Remote detonation is super strong. Okay. Let me leave the strike team. So Beast of the Mount, Jack Zombie, and Hot Butts. You guys are up. Let me know if you need any help with sending a request to join the team. I'm getting close to 30. Benathi, you're in the queue. Same with Kitten Kitchen. Do know you guys, I'm only going to be going for about another hour. And I'm hard stopping at 2 o'clock. So there is a chance that we won't get to everybody today, unfortunately. But I'll be back twice again tomorrow, once from 11 to 2, just like today, and then from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. Pacific time. You made your R-Bites yesterday. Just end up playing your veteran again. That's fair. You completed the campaign? Nice. Sprinkles the dog. That's an adorable name. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I need to just click on all these. Oh my god. I never knew before that you could just come into this screen and then click on all of them and clear them all. Not have to go through the stupid like little wheel, the revolving door. Joining now? No worries. Jack Zombie. Wait, that's who's here, right? Yeah, Jack is here. And then Beast of the Mount is here. Perfect. Unless Desolate Wander, is that you, Beast of the Mount? Okay, perfect. And then, yeah, so Hot Butts is joining right now, which means that on deck, once we get Hot Butts in here, I love saying your username. You almost done with the campaign and have Damnation unlocked, so you're getting along on the RBDs? Nice, good. Never lucky you are in the queue, but do know that I'm going to end at 2 o'clock. So, we may not get to everybody today. I didn't see a request come through. Try it again. The social thing is really finicky. It'll probably just sit there, not actually send anything to me, and then tell you that I declined it. There we go. Our BD weapon mastery is pretty easy. Yeah.
Yes, what?
Stephanie does not like arbitrators. Finding heresy level too hard. Really?
Explicator Zola, we have matters to...
I mean, that's fair. I think they did up the difficulty of pretty much all the difficulty of all the difficulty levels. Suddenly, like, had a stutter there. I was like, wait a minute. Should I be saying this word twice in a row? Morven, Blackjack, and Spooky, you guys are on deck.
If you are here, it is because you might one day be a Mortis operative.
Your dog in the game is named Remy. He's a Boston Terrier Chihuahua mix with a strong case of little man syndrome. That's adorable.
Mortis operatives are rare, mysterious.
Get me on deck for the next
much
one.
like Stephanie, but you may yet be one. Oh, worship the glorious Stephanie, and she shall bestow
Psychic calls
gifts
arbitrators
upon
oppressors, so you think you see why Stephanie might not like them too. Yeah, doesn't even the Savant call them that? Which is crazy to me.
Mortis Trials are fun. For Stephanie, maybe for you. We'll see.
Oppressors, apparently.
Now, where
I
shall
heard
we
somebody say
begin?
that the Savant says that, but I kind of wonder if they meant the seer or the loner. Sent to a black ship because they're removing your thumb, tricking your coworker in the metal path. Oh my god, it'd be so funny. Ooh, how does he do it? They're like, what?
Return to the strike team. For the Emperor! All your party! Do not waste your shot!
That over maniacal laughter. You know, something that always brightens anybody's day is the sound of a child's laughter.
I have need of your weapon here!
way
Oh,
from
good.
me.
Another
One
shot
of
at
the
this
many
one.
consolations of leaving this vessel is no longer having to suffer your presence, Karib. I want to speak with him.
Access permitted.
Yes, of course it is. Scuttle away, Tech Priest. You'll have no kind word from me.
It's also interesting that Karib almost seems to be this guy's keeper. This mysterious voice's keeper. Whose life wouldn't be just a little bit brighter with an Ogren by their side? It's true. Oh! Gonna floss me teeth with that net is one of my favorite things they say. Flesh that bot, you are in the queue. Just know that I am ending at 2 o'clock, so we very well may not get to everybody today. Oh wait, there's more here. Made Grillion into an arbitrator? Nice!
Stephanie thinks it's the ugliest.
Did you name the dog Mayfly? Oh, honestly, such a good question. You did? Perfect. Excellent. Passing grade, 10 out of 10. Dog and arbitrator named combo. Also acceptable would have been Lumberfoot. Mayfly Hound. There's a horrifying genetic mutation. Pounder and dog. That's why you aspire to the purity of an Ogren.
Stephanie would like to give you something.
Okay, well, definitely doing Lex Protects again. Just noticed that our Ogren's name is Furcadia. Hungling, get up here in the queue! Just to let you know, I am ending at 2 o'clock, so I don't know if we'll get to everybody. It's possible. Judge and Gavel, that's adorable. Be as happy as one of them big boys. You know, when you're dumber than a bag of hammers, it's easy to be that happy, I guess. No, you're not. Are you kidding me? You even used like grammar and punctuation in your sentences. Definitely smarter than an Ogren. That's a new hit TV show waiting to happen, though. Are you smarter than an Ogren?
Better than breakfast! Reject, heal thyself!
I'm gonna slot my weapons all the time now because it's faster. It's basically free.
For the Emperor! For the now in this long order! Shut mine down!
I see Kitten Kitchen's gone full role play on this subject. He's voice typing. The response is cute.
Your attention to look forward and all. This reckoning me in the air. I will not let this thing test us. We should. Very impressive.
I named his dog John Barktide. Perfect.
There you are.
Quickly keeps putting you in the same missions. I know. I'm sorry.
A foolish question. How else could you always be watching? You would have us believe you're a hero. That your sacrifice saved billions. I don't believe it. Largesse has never been a family trait. We are selfish to the bone. Avarice is in our blood.
What are the challenges though? You'd be interested to watch that Ogren show? I don't know. That's a good question. What would they have to do in Are You Smarter Than an Ogren? Count to 5 for one. I am ending in about roughly 30 minutes. Ultimate War Machine, hi, you're in the queue. Just to let you know I'm ending at 2, which is in about 30 minutes from now. So we probably won't be getting to everybody today. But I will be back tomorrow, twice tomorrow. No, you're fine. Don't be sorry at all.
He's about to detonate. Attention, block fodder.
Deathbringer, what's up?
Quickly.
You somehow just pass out? That's fair. Raging Monkey Man, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. They would have to pronounce eliminated. So count to 5, pronounce eliminated. Sup, Deathbringer? You know what the challenges would be if you still watch? Are you smarter than an ogre and you would have to prove how smart you are by seeing how far you can throw a guardsman? I don't think that helps prove if you're smarter than an ogre. Hello, Hans. The arbitrator is based. The old lady voice, all right, Hans. Let's see if it does if the smarter guardsman's dead afterwards. The ogre wins by default. Oh, I see. So the contestants are always one ogre and one guardsman. And if the guardsman dies by the end of it, he's dumber than an ogre.
Symphony Blues bullets, shells, power packs. Isn't Symphony nice?
Lior, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Are you very somnambulous? Somnambulous. And nothing but cursing. What the fuck, Hans? Why the fuck would you redeem that goddamn point redemption? What is it that you're trying to do over here, huh? I'm over here, I'm in the shit mix, okay? I've got fucking heretics coming on my goddamn eyeballs. You're over here being a bitch-ass motherfucker. Teaming channel points. Telling me to talk like an old lady. Telling me to curse at the storm. See, I'm a New Yorker. Why would you think to use the channel point redemptions that I put there for you guys to use? Learn these heretics a thing or two? Hell yeah! Hi, Lior, how are you doing? Is there just like one more hiding somewhere? Where the fuck is it? Oh. Son of a bitch! Fucking hit the deck right in front of me. I know somebody like pushed him over or something, so. Pushed him over right in front of me. Made him look like he was hitting the deck to avoid my grenade. About the Emperor? I liked Finger Tea. Holding off for a bit. How is it so far being law? It's so good, Quintessential. It's genuinely a lot of fun. Aw, hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, in my mind, if you turn into a 40k version of the TF2 scout right now. It's between which class to make a new character out of, because Yvette has funny plasma gun. Zot has funny flamer. Psyker is the flamer. And also the plasma gun. Psyker does both. I think that's really your answer. Because they also explode, just like the plasma gun. Aw, damn. Sorry, Spooky. Hopefully next time. I'll be back tomorrow, twice. Once in the afternoon, around the same time as today, and then once in the evening. But I hope work goes well. Stay safe. Hopefully I will see you tomorrow. I admit the RP is fast as possible in getting penances for. That's only because it's the only one you actually want to complete fully. Psyker is a glass cannon. Remain your brain is hardwired to take damage. Well, then you'll learn a different playstyle real fast, won't you? Hey, Jamesy, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. No, please don't heal yet. It's like, does this heal me yet? Hang on, let me throw a grenade at myself. Blam! No. Womp womp.
Grenade sighted.
Balls. You have to die once every 2 minutes. Coming from a zealot main about the Arbites? I mean, that's fair. It's fun. Buy the Arbites class. Gets funny shields, but you don't want to spend money right now. That's fair. Plus, it seems, in theory, that hopefully soon I'll be finding out about the keys. Really interested to find out how many we got. You gonna just make another Ogren? Somehow grenade blessing should be good together with the diabetes. Oh, the smoke grenade. Let's see, on deck we have Morven, Blackjack, and Beans. You would be next, because Spooky had to drop out. The command just didn't work for some reason. Oh, thank God, this is what I've been looking for.
We're missing a body.
12 waves. Nah, you're fine. Oh yeah, that worked. There we go.
This is goodbye. I will be your victim no longer. I offer up my daughter in my stead. Both she and I deserve it. As do you, grandfather. She's stronger than I ever was. Maybe she'll be the one to kill you and rid us of your curse.
Damn. Doing Orc Maelstrom and just someone there Storm Survivor title. Nice. Yeah, they've probably been out that for a little while. But it's cool that you're part of that team. Oh shit. Here come big boys. Hoochie that man. Hooch. There you go. Good boy, Hooch. Oh no. Oh, that's deceptive. Hey! Dylan Atkins, thank you for the follow. Welcome.
Go get it.
Heretics. Damn straight. That's what we do around here. Ow! We purge heretics and have our dogs eat people. Good boy, Hooch. Oh shit, it didn't quite make it. Son of a biscuit.
Symphony wishes you to have more ammunition. So, you shall have it. as
All the
you've been
pop
so
sounds you've suffered
entertaining.
under for like those 2.5 years. Tickled to let the heretics see what it feels like? Yeah.
If you have deserted me, I will
Most of your
have you on the
friends make
charge.
OCs for fun. There's you with your Ogren Clunk. Made because you had to play the game and then got overly attached. He's named Clunk because that's the sound he made when he left his cloning vat on a manufacturing world. Oh.
Are still here. Your fault. You must pay.
Bye, Spider-Man! Thanks for hanging out. Hey, sarcastic. Did I say that right? Sarcastic. Yeah. Thank you for all the welcome. How does it feel, that shotgun? Is it effective? This shotgun's fucking busted, man. This shotgun's so good. This is the duckbill pattern one. It isn't even meant to be the sniper, like long distance one. Boy, oh boy, does it work well. Only glitter eaters don't make lore for their characters? Wow, kitten. That was a bit unnecessary. Don't you give me that face. You know, actually, you guys would be proud of me. Whenever I was playing the early build stuff, I made a psyker because I wanted to see if the reject like story campaign experience was different from the arbitrator one. And I made a new psyker, and I actually came up with a backstory for her. Comadre, water or coffee? Statement is fully sanctioned by the Inquisition. Same thing, water or coffee? Whenever I want to chug, perfect. Who'd cheat this, man? There is a party popper streamer in the bottom of that cup. Yeah, I'm gonna go with water. It was water, kitten, I'm sorry. There was a party popper streamer in that coffee. You can see we play very good. Settings, the dark side, input, scroll all the way down, and on companion mark, change it to only once. So you don't have to keep spam marking it 2 times just to get the dog to eat someone. No, I like the double tap. Pop-Tarts. Just say you're eccentric investigator hellbent on exposing gene sealer cults uprising, but the powers that be refuse to acknowledge you. That is actually true. Gotcha. No, see, I don't want to do that because then if I do that, and I train myself for no double tap on Arbites, then whenever I play my non-Arbites characters and I tag normally, like if I'm on my psyker, I'll be like, in my head, I'll be like, Hooch, go eat this man, and then I'll be standing there, I'm like, why is Hooch not eating that man? Oh shit. Hooch isn't here. I'm not an arbitrator. I'm a psyker. Bye, David's daughter! You gonna make a video on Brahms memories? Oh yeah. That's actually why I'm going ham on trying to unlock the memories right now. Hoochless and afraid. Plus you leave that off and you can also pounce plus tag. Videos. Just bounce between jokes and the lore. Can't wait for more. Keep up the great work. Oh, thanks, Slyhor! Well, don't worry, more is coming. That's actually what we're working on right now. Pounce tag on one, regular tag on the other. Oh, that's fair. Honestly, the just like 1, 2 is enough for my brain to like help me remember what I am, what I'm playing. It doesn't need to be a big dividing line, but it can be a small dividing line to help me. Playing with an RF bite that had auto thing. Told me they were setting versus once they told me they like being annoying. Oh. Six bomber, chopper, sniper pounces away from the doggo skin you want. Hell yeah. Good luck, Spoopy. Stay safe out there. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Ooh, did some of you guys get the last of Brahms' memories? I think we have time for one more quick one. So Morven, Blackjack, and Beans. Are you guys all here?
Thank you for your service.
As if words can undo the ruin you have visited on us. Why can't you just have the decency to die?
I thank you anyway. May the stars offer you solace.
They will offer me nothing. I am a Brahms. I take what I desire.
In victory, there is waking. In waking, there is the feeling of loss. Even though you won.
It's a really interesting line to pair with that one. Sweet. We're gonna do one more quick one. I'll probably knock down the difficulty just so we can grind it out as quick as possible. So I'm gonna stop at 2. I think that we'll be close to the line. We'll go a little bit over 2, I think. But just a smidge. Beans, are you here? I don't know what you meant by static. Oh, I was reading somebody's name over on Twitch who followed. Sorry, Beast about I missed that. Okay, perfect. Beans is here. Let's fucking go. How was your war face? It was perfect. You guys all killed it. The event on Damnation is brutal. Oh god, I bet. Blade Man, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hello.
Speak, Drops.
Chaos Mutant, thanks for the follow. Welcome. So what's the take on the new mission board? Do you mean the campaign or like literally what do I think of the new mission interface? No, I'm not drinking the Party Popper streamer. I'm not doing it. I will take a sip that avoids it. There. I did it. And I didn't drink the streamer itself.
If you are here, it is because you might one day be a Mortis operative. This training will test you, harden you, make you strong. Mortis operatives are rare.
Missions being difficult for people to get specific
Much like
ones.
Stephanie.
Oh, like the variety on the mission board? I mean, it's no more difficult than it used to be in my opinion, because like on the old mission board, I can't tell you guys how many times I would need a specific mission for like a lore thing or something that I was gonna put in a too many missions, too few people. I can't tell you how many times I would go to the mission board on the old board and be like, hey, I need this one specific mission. Come on, no whammy, no whammy. And there would be like 3, 4, 5 of the same mission up across all the different difficulties. And it would be that way for like 3 missions. And so the whole board would just be full of the same shit. Abigail Normal! Abby Normal, thank you for the welcome to the stream! You had 20 missions this morning and you had other players on 5 missions? That's weird. I can't help but wonder if maybe they have like more servers, so there's like a smaller pool. Now you want to deficit army. No other players around on the EU. EU is one of the more popular, like, well, I guess it depends on what region in Europe you are. Hated running the same mission all the time, yeah. There's European, American, and more servers. Well, did they add more servers though? That's what I'm wondering. Because I know that they did a migration yesterday, like midday. The interface is horrendous. I don't mind it. It's just literally the way they made it look. I don't like the visual style of it. But I do think that it's also really fitting for the actual like world and setting, and so I'm like, nah. All right, I don't like it, but it does work. Like, good job, I guess. Is the queue still open? No, this is gonna be the last one, Cthulhu. We had 3 per difficulty for those people and not on missions, but 5 difficulties at the same party to get a team for. It also could be partially because, depending on what difficulty you're running. Did you say what difficulty you're running? Depending on what difficulty you're running, there's probably a decent population of brand new players or people who opted to not skip the campaign and stuff, and so they have to work through the other difficulties and level up to them. Because yeah, Darktide went from like, you know, 5,000 players on average on Steam charts at least to over 40,000 yesterday, and their all-time peak after launch was 100,000. So recovered almost half the original player numbers. I would imagine probably a decent amount of those are new players. Exactly, deep driving. That's fair. The old interface.
KX, it has not escaped my notice that
Not
the
a
Mortis
huge fan of
Trials
any
not
board layout.
functioning
You
as
only
it
use
should.
it a bit.
Apologies, O Lady of the Stars. Magos Kareem's power requirements are increasingly bold.
Oh, it isn't working? It just says that it's expired, Blackstone? That's weird. Even if you do
I doubt we have
this?
that option. Do all that you can.
Do not listen.
Also, be safe, Blackstone. Thanks for hanging out.
Not for you.
I imagine that there has to be something weird going on there with the yeah, no problem. Player variety or something, because there should be more people playing right now than there has been for the last several months, on the scale of like almost 10 times the amount of people playing now than there has been. So yeah, I'm not sure what's up with that. There's definitely got to be something going on that's making that happen. Nothing. Weird. Hey, Hubert, Beatty, somebody if you're around, can you please, I did the Discord command on the YouTube side, and apparently the link is saying that it's out of date or something. Would one of you guys mind confirming that for me? Let me add some stuff for our BDs in the commissary shop. Sorry. It just sort of work. Yeah, but I'm just wondering if the link takes you to the thing. No worries, Chaos Mutant. Thanks for being here and for watching. I wouldn't get to make lore videos if you guys didn't watch them, so I appreciate the hell out of you guys. Yeah, it'd be cool if they added our BD stuff in the commissary shop. I think to be clear.
Get back! Hookbuster!
Stephanie has something for you, but you have to find it.
Doesn't valid or expired. Did we drop in boosts? I'm not sure. I'll have to take a look. Thank you for confirming that, though. I will try 2 feats as soon as I'm done with stream.
They're in cover! Flush them out!
Should make a super retro blue and yellow color scheme for the commissary. Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah, I don't love the blurry look either. Like I said, it's just like, I'm like, ah, it feels appropriate for the setting. Thanks, Speedy. Can you make a lore video about where all this techno music is coming from? Well, that's because Jesper is actually a warp entity himself, but a somewhat benevolent one.
Stephanie thinks you should have a minority
Running story missions,
now.
starting leveling your beat has gotten max level with all the other classes. Thanks, Speedy. Thanks, Two Bear. I love making them.
They will be no match for you now. Or maybe they will.
I have much to teach. If you are prepared to learn.
Strawberry chocolate mark is better. Watermelon Roni. Holy crap. Haven't seen you in a long time. This one is my personal favorite, and this one is the... It's whatever one isn't the longer barrel sniper one. Which I think that one is the Mark 8. I want to say this one is the Mark 3. I could be wrong. But I like this duckbill pattern one more. I know that the other one has brittleness special ammo and then is also supposedly the more like long range one. I do not have a problem with long range killing power on this one. Yeah, it's the Mark 3. Also, the special ammunition on this one is an electrocution shot. So if we get a big enemy up here that I can use it on a shape, whenever you use a special shot on it, takes it out of the rack, loads it, you fire it, and then like whatever target you put it into, as long as it doesn't kill it, will just kind of like, you know, stun and convulse for a second.
All right.
Long barrel one only has a 4-round tube. Yeah, less ammo. I feel like the long one kind of being modeled with a bigger tube mag but having less capacity. Fair. Duckbill is more for crowd control. It is just be specialist elites. That is technically the yes, that is part of what they specifically say that they're for, but then also like I think the other one is supposed to be more long range, and I have no problem with this one on long distance killing power. And then also, if you do your RBD's build as a like crit focus build running this specific shotgun, you'll still blow through armor like crazy. Oh, Two Bear, you said gotta go, love of it. Good lord, sorry. I don't. You're probably long gone, but stay safe, man. Thanks for hanging out.
This is your last warning.
Very nice. If you go bottom left, yeah. Just beat the Orthos offensive. In story mode, the lore dump is real. It's so good. Arbitrator is just better Ogren. It's kind of sad. It's not just a better Ogren. I don't know. I think that it brings enough to the table as far as like team buffs and stuff like that, more so than Ogren does, to be more unique.
I regret to inform you that the Morning Star systems are continuing to decay.
And it cannot be stopped without scaling back Magos Karib's experiments?
Alas, no, Lady of the Stars.
So that thing where she's like his experiments.
Say nothing to
There's
our
only one other time in Darktide whenever we've heard a reference to like somebody who likes to experiment, and that is Ermal, who is within the cult of admonition, and the one that I have kind of always suspected of being a dark mech. And with dark mechs, they typically used to specifically work under a mentor if they didn't like essentially grow up or come up in a rogue dark mech enclave or something like that. And I've always kind of wondered if it was going to be that Karib was going to have been Ermal's former mentor. And that whole like, oh, Karib is experimenting thing kind of makes me go, is he now? Is he? Might he have taught anyone else on how to experiment?
One more. Don't keep Stephanie waiting. You have something to collect. Lucky you.
Here's the pickaxe. I hit so hard it crashes the game. Still worse than the dueling sword though.
Find a defensive position.
Ogren is fine. I personally am more toward RBDs because I find Ogren really cumbersome and I do not enjoy the way that they move. I never got the swing of Ogren. I always found them too clunky for me.
Don't tell anyone.
Even with the update where they can push over enemies and stuff like that. Yes, it works. Hello, B. Welcome back. Yeah, exactly.
Thought you'd be gone
Small.
by now.
I don't know. I also think that he's a little bit more similar gameplay style-wise to the Zealot, but just a little bit slower. Obi, this is gonna be our last one. I'm sorry. Caves, past been fun for you. So way to go back and look at the cutscenes after you complete a mission in the campaign? No, unfortunately. Not as far as I'm aware. I actually plan to put all of those like cutscenes and everything together, throw them on YouTube soon. arbitrary. Doesn't so needed. Would be slightly better in that role. No, and I think that's, I mean, I don't think that any class is trying to be invalidated with the Arbites. I think they're all going to have their place. Because, like, the arbitrator, a lot of people have said, like, the arbitrator is just a better vet. The arbitrator is just a better zealot. The arbitrator is just a better Ogren. Obviously, nobody has said that the arbitrator is just a better psyker because it doesn't do anything the psyker does. But no, I know, but yeah, unfortunately, if you crash, there isn't a way to go back to it, I don't think.
Experiments must stop.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that they probably have decent potential to one-shot things like that, but I mean, not for me, but I'm sure in the hands of like somebody who knows how to like super min-max builds for like ultra high crit and maximizing damage stacks and stuff like that with melee and whatnot. I'm sure it can be done.
For House Brahms.
I mean, that's fair. I don't think anybody's trying to say that, like, you know, Ogren is unnecessary now, or Arbites invalidates Ogren, or whatever. I've seen a lot of people saying the same thing about Veteran with Arbites, and like, oh, if you don't take the dog, it's just a better Veteran. But, I don't know. I guess time will tell, and if they end up balancing it, or, you know, what. Turn off Patrick servers per shot. I mean, the shotgun is good to the point of being busted, and I have a feeling it probably will get nerfed in the future. Especially this duck build pattern one, because if this is the one that they don't intend to be the long-range shot one, its long-range killing power is just too high.
I cannot be stopped!
Big one-shot build with the other shotgun, point-blank headshot crits with rending. Quite possibly. Ogren can look over everyone. This is true. But the Arbites works more stun, lighter damage dealer. Veteran is more raw damage. There's fucking one guy out here. I hate the way that they just run so far away from you in this one.
Cease your ammunition hoarding ways.
Hello, Wolfie.
No! This is for you. Just for you.
I don't know. I guess for me, since like my maybe it is more like veteran in the way that I play it, but I also have been playing a bit of Zealot more recently. And for me, the way that I would go in and do it, because like Zealot, one of their big things is like basically infinite toughness, right? Endermaster, thanks for the follow. Arbites is also very big on like the endless toughness kind of thing. And I also tend to play it in a similar way where if I need to do melee, I just go run in their face first and just try to swing wildly and violently into things. Liking the dog? I like the dog. Dim, I'm sorry, this is our last one. Level 30 on the BDs will definitely join one of these streams. I can go wait until level 30. Hell, dude, I'm not even level 30. Sort of like the Zealot charge. That's also very true. And yeah, you can also build them very just like tanky, infinite toughness. Love the new class. Are you joining the real Judge Dredd? It's a lot of fun. You can't do anything. You just sort of have to build toughness so shit like that and use super weak for damage. Oh, super weak for super damage. That's fair. And I think honestly that's kind of what the Arbites like quote unquote excels at, is that it doesn't really overly excel in I can see what everybody like whenever people say, oh, it's Ogren but better, and then it's like, well, Ogren does these things, and then it's like, oh, it's veteran but better. It's like, well, veteran does these things that Arbites doesn't. It's Zealot but better. It's like you can kind of spec the Arbites into all those different like niches that those classes also do. They're just a little bit less specialized. Which I think, I don't know. I guess it kind of makes a sick sort of sense because they're cops, so they need to be a little bit more like jack of all trades. I don't know. Obviously, that doesn't necessarily factor into like how it should translate in actual gameplay. Weapons turbo boring, you know, like you can't change his build much. You have to be Mr. Toughness Man, which is fine if you enjoy that. No, I mean, look, yesterday whenever you were like, oh, his stuff isn't good, I was like, well, there's a difference between good and like not the most fun or engaging. Because his weapons are pretty busted stats wise. I keep saying his. The Arbites weapons are pretty busted stats wise. But I can definitely see what you're saying. I mean, to be fair, in lore, there's a ton of different things that the Arbites can have. Like, they can have trapper nets like the trappers in Darktide have, and like crazy shit like that. And they went with shock balls and shotguns. Arbites seems to be an all-rounder with less extreme downsides. Yeah, I think so, Crafter. Grenades for Arbites feel a little underwhelming to you compared to the other classes. I love the impact grenades. But I also just love being able to throw things at the ground and have it explode on shit. Actually, yeah, and also that dog nuke thing is extremely powerful too. I just really like the dog where you can like send him in on things that you need coverage on. But then, like, if you don't send the dog in on something, he's there taking care of things around you and watching your back and keeping things off of you anyways. Hello, Sir Waffles! It's good at most things. The rest things are more concentrated in those areas. Fun fact, they base the Judge Dredd off this class and the gear. Mr. Dreams just wondering what the fastest way is to level up. Honestly, probably just trying to run through the campaign at the most difficult level you have available to you. That's what I would suggest. Mortis Trials are fine. I really enjoy Mortis Trials. Oh, and then also if you're looking for a specific level, Rolling Steel, because it's only 10 minutes long. So if you get through it, and especially on higher difficulties, you're still getting full XP, so you can do it a whole bunch of times over. Oh, sorry, Mr. Waffles, this is our last one. We are just finishing up here. Got your dog skin? I'm glad. Hoping we get access to their sniper rifle. I'm hoping that they bring the more creative weapons in later on. I think it would have been cool to have the boluses or whatever they're called, the net, the seeker round weapons, things like that.
She may not stop at harsh words.
Yes, it's what makes our little exchanges so interesting. It may be that one of us is not long for this world.
What are your orders?
Honor her request, at least for now.
Well done.
All right. Good job, teams. Excellent job. And I think that I'm only 1 or 2 off from having all the lines unlocked. So that means that we're a big step closer to having a lore video. Oh, I wasn't doing footage. I just need to unlock all of them so then I can go to the Psychonium and then get the footage of Brahms's character model the same way I did for Moro and Zola. But I have to finish unlocking all the memories first. Which I think we're only 1 or 2 off now. Hope we'll get some new weapons. Yeah, I hope that they give him the more inventive weapons they could have given him at the start of the game. All will be revealed soon. Let's see. Let's take a look. Penances. How many do I have left? 1 more. So hopefully by the end of the day today, I'll have that done. All right, well, that's going to be it for me today. Thank you guys all so much for hanging out and for the follows and subs and for the games. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow, same time at 11 a.m. Pacific until about 2. And then I'll also have a second stream tomorrow in the evening from 7 to 11 Pacific time in the evening. So until then, mwah, I love you guys. I'll see you later. Take care of yourselves and yeah, have fun playing the RBDs. Okay, bye.